Well, good morning. Welcome back to Alma, Missouri, in the Missouri farm. It's 6:30 in the morning. Completing the exercising of the horses. We're on Taylor. We've got 8 horses right now and planning on getting 2 more before the end of the month. Gonna wait till June 3 so I don't have to ride them. They'll turn a month old on July 1, whether I buy them at the beginning of the month or the end. So it saves me some riding time. It takes probably about 10 game minutes per horse right now to get the daily riding in. I could probably do it a little quicker, but that's what it's taking me right now. But we are up, I guess, a horse stable. It'd be a shame. It has this really nice stable building at this farm to have this here and not use it. So let's groom Taylor. We'll put the tack away and we will check on the status of our horses. Okay, in a jumbled order this morning, we're looking for cleanliness and daily riding. We want them both to be at 100%. For some reason, I push that button really hard and it jumps past the second horse quickly. Yeah, everything looks good. They're pretty decent on food right now as well. I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm a little, I don't even know what to call it, discombobulated. Not quite sure what's on the agenda for today. There's so much to do, but I have no clear plan. Got contract to do hay bales I'm still working on. We could go finish that up. It'd probably bring in enough money to get us back over $400,000. I'd like to cut grass in the ditches to feed the sheep. I baled the straw on that rye field. We could do some field prep work over on that rye field, I suppose, and get something in it before the end of the month. That would be good. Oh, that's a weak horn. Let's see. We've got our hay bales between the margins of the fields. These guys look pretty good. Let's check. So these are the ones we just bought. Their health is up to 100%. Foods, we got like 100,000 liters of total mixed ration, which is like what? Between probably about 40% capacity on this, but that should keep them all right for a while. We got 9,675 liters of milk. Let's check, make sure everybody's okay. Our oldest Angus are what, 26 months? Yeah. So it'll be another 10 months before we sell any beef cattle. And then do I have a new bale for the, no, I do not. So I can start putting, or I have been stuffing them in here. I just got the one in here now. I think I got 4 here. The rest of them I took over to the spinnery. It's been processing, but it's pretty slow. So I think all the wool that we have, the spinnery wouldn't keep up if we dumped it all in there. Check on the sheep. So yeah, we're a little low on feed over here, and we're up to what, 150 sheep now. Wow. And I think they're going to produce wool faster than we can turn it into turn it into what, cloth, I guess, fabric. We could go over and cut some trees for firewood, I suppose. Yeah, I don't know. Oh no, I got the F350 parked where I normally park the pickup. We should get busy doing something, right? Why don't we head in and finish up the contracts, I suppose. Alright, we're arriving over at the grass field where I guess the contract's at. I gotta go find the baler. Yeah, I love grass contracts in the older versions of the game. Where the heck's the baler at? While they require a ton of time to do, they pay extremely well. Oh, there it is. The microtrain in this field is difficult to identify. So actually there's quite a bit yet that still needs to be baled. Oh wow, at ground level this does not. A lot of times when you're working in the field, you're looking from overhead and you don't notice the undulations from ground level. That'll be. So I like the Vermeer self-propelled baler, but it is difficult in the sense that the pickup is between the rear wheels. Let's see, just lowered it there. So you have to drive it a certain way to make sure you're getting everything. And then my windrows here are what, kind of oversized. It was worse in the dark trying to do this, but I was leaving scraps all over the places, essentially almost having to go over the ground twice just to make sure I was getting everything. Which is not a good way to do it. You don't want to take more time than you have to, but it kind of happens with this one. If you take your time and try and do nice straight rows on a heading, when you're windrowing, it does make it easier. When you've got to steer and adjust, that's when it gets bad. Oh, alright, got a full bale. I wasn't paying attention. But I kind of prefer doing it first person. Just put the windshield wiper motor right in the center of the windrow there and drive straight ahead. Or I'll have to go back and see what we missed here, because these are oversized windrows. The rake that we use is not one of my favorites. Look at that. Got rain in the forecast. Looks like it's going to rain maybe around 10 o'clock. But just a brief shower for only about an hour, so should be alright. It's a nice straight one if we get on here right. We still miss some. Yeah, look at the windrow, it's just like a big jumble. It's really big. Mess. I think if the windrows weren't so sloppy and big, this would be a lot easier. But because I didn't do a very good job, I don't like the windrower that I had. There's just too much material. They're not raked together nicely. Makes this a little more time consuming than it probably needs to be. I'm going to continue trying to clean this up and get these, get this all baled. Well, that's pretty frustrating when you end up just shy of a full bale. I don't think there's any way we're going to find enough scraps out here to make it a full one. There was some on the edges of the field that I was trying to get, but I don't think I can rake it out into the field. And this won't let you unload partials, right? So we'll just start loading them up. And we'll take them to, pretty sure it's going to the livestock animal dealer. And then we can finish this up and get back to working on our own farm, which I'm not quite sure what we're doing. Busy work, I think. Oh! Come on now. Alright, I want to make sure I'm in the right spot when I offload these, because I don't want to have to try and pick them up and move them again. So that was not actually an approved railroad crossing, and probably not an approved route, but I wanted to try and get this done as quickly as possible. So, here we go. Alright, so we made 12,394 from sold bales. I'm hoping that we should get at least 16,000 from the contracts, I think. I don't like this tractor. I would prefer one that was like articulated as opposed to one that's all wheel, and it just, I don't know, it just doesn't work great for me. I don't know what I hit there. I didn't see anything. You see something? Phantom collision. Alright, it's 8:30 now. It's gonna rain around 10. Since we're in town, I'm gonna swing by the implement dealer, see what's on sale, used, and then we'll head back out to the farm. We'll figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the day. So let me park this here. You know what? I'll collect for the contracts, and then I'll get the pickup and I'll meet you back out at the farm. But we'll check here. We'll get our money first. Doesn't help to look that way because you see all the people and they're in a different spot. Hang on. All right, so between the two contracts, we got almost $28,000. So we're sitting up at 412. What do we got here? Ooh, Massey Ferguson PowerFlow 30-foot. It's interesting. I'll think about that. That's 9.2 meters. That's bigger than what we have. Actually, I can dip right into the garage here and see what we have for headers. Oh, I got 28 foot. Is 30 foot really that much difference? Not really. Okay. I'll see you back out at the farm. All right, well, we're back at the farm now. It's about, what, 8:45? The sky does look ominous. Yeah, I don't want to start cutting grass just because it's just going to get wet. So I think we'll wait till after it rains to maybe cut grass in the ditches. So we bought the other skid steer. So now we have two of them. So the New Holland right now, I've just got the sort of quote unquote dedicated to the stump grinder. Because I can do that. The Kubota that we bought's a little bigger. So I got it over in the cow barn with the bucket. What I'm thinking is maybe we'll head out to the woods and do a little logging, get some more firewood for the winter. And I don't know, I've been thinking about maybe, just maybe, trying to see if we can maybe get a little sawmill going here. I mean, fold that up. I think it's that button, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna flip this around. We're gonna need a convoy of equipment heading out to the woods to do this now, I think. So we'll have the stump grinder, we'll get everything out there. We'll get the log trailer on the back of the F350. We'll grab the... Let's pull over here to the left side. There we go. We'll get the log trailer and then we'll get the case. Okay, we're arriving over at the woods. I got workers supposedly coming. I gotta rise there so I won't see them coming anyway. We'll pull all the way into the woods here. Orient ourselves over towards the trees we want to cut. Go ahead and turn that off. Let's see, how do we want to do that? I hate to drop them towards this direction, but I think that's going to be the best way to do it. Okay, so the skid steers here. We'll pull it up off here. Blocked by an object. Uh-oh, that's usually never a good thing. Oh, they're here. We must have been blocking them. All right, so where can we park this? What I wanted to do was get it to a location where I could get it both sides of the trailer. Oh, I should probably put it. I think maybe that'll work. But we could pull this in more. Maybe? I don't know. All right, so let's see, what trees? I think we'll do about 6 again. And we'll just cut them in half. We'll pull them out. I can drop them the other way. Let's see. Alright, I really screwed that up with the guesstimating how far was half on that one. So we'll carry these over by hand. This is not the easiest like grab to use for logs. Actually, I suppose none of them are really that easy to use. Use those ones with the straps like Mr. CLEP does. That makes it a lot easier. I suppose I probably could turn the tractor off. So it's raining. Probably will rain till about 11. So this is how we'll spend the rest of the morning here, which is fine. Whoop! That didn't fall out. Good. Good collisions on those sidebars. So yeah, 6 trees, that'll probably completely fill that firewood production up for a while. Alright, let's strap here. Get another one there. One towards the back. That ought to do it. Alright, did I turn this off? No. Okay. Grab the stump grinder, we'll grind some stumps. And we'll be done with forestry for the day. Good way to pass the time while it's raining and you can't do other things. Stump. It's taking a lot more than it ought to. What's going on with this stump? Ow! Come on! Stubborn. Alright, let me get the rest of these. If they take as long as that, it's gonna be a while. Well, the sun's come out. Yeah, we're starting to clear back on this side. We'll keep working our way back, and then we can plant trees over there, and then we'll start taking them out of the middle, and hopefully by the time we get done with that, these will be mature enough that we'll be able to cut them again. Might be like 2 sections in the middle that we can work on. We'll have to see. really opens it up in here though, doesn't it? I don't know if this grass is growing better in here because we opened it up. I don't know. Let's get more sun in there, that's for sure. All right, let's go ahead. We'll take this back. We'll put it in the firewood production. I'll have workers bring the other two back. I'll take this. Maybe we'll have a early lunch. I gotta take a look at editing and see how we're doing. Maybe we'll mow in the ditch, make some grass bales, or we could go up to the rye field, get the straw bales off of there, maybe mulch it, plow it, and stone pick it, get it ready, and get it planted in grass before the end of June, which would be nice. Get it growing. We'll have to see. We'll have to see how it all works out. This is probably going to put our firewood production at capacity for this year though. So if we're going to do any more logging, we could potentially look at putting in a sawmill. I don't know where I would put it though. Alright, I'm going to try and back this in again. I'm going to leave me... Oh, careful. Gonna leave me a little space this time though. There we go. How about that? Looks good. Take the straps off. And then I think if I go about here. Yep. And then if we come over here. So easy. If we come over here, we can manage production. We can see how full this is. Turn it on again. Firewood production. 67 will give you 100. Yeah, I think that's going to fill this up roughly. Maybe. We'll see. I got these. I'll start moving them out so I can spawn more and make room for storage. I don't know. I think that was the flatbed I dropped. There's lots of... Yeah. This guy had lots of... lots of tools up in the upper left corner. Yeah. I'm going to have some workers bring that equipment back. I'm going to go in and get an early lunch. We'll see if maybe in about an hour. Well, it's just a few minutes after noon. I was looking into, you know, where you could sell products from, like a maybe like a little sawmill, and seems like everything goes to the diner or restaurant. And then wood chips Also, you can take to Sedalia, but I don't know how you'd get it on the train very easily. You'd probably need like a belt system or something over there. I gotta check, see if maybe the augers will move wood chips. But yeah, I had some workers bring the equipment back over. Been thinking about a sawmill to make planks and beams and that kind of thing, but I don't know. I mean, it's not forestry simulator, but we do have that little copse of trees up there that works really well to do a little bit of forestry. It's kind of fun. Change things up a little bit. Don't want to get bogged down in it too much. Oftentimes, forestry is something good to do during the winter, but there's way too much snow here in the winter time to do forestry once it snows on the ground. So I'm thinking about mowing the ditches. This is likely the tractor we're going to have to use with the mowers that we have right now, because it's the only one with the front 3-point on it. So let me go get the mowers. I've been thinking about buying another tractor, like I need one, but I was thinking like a little John Deere 5M maybe for just kind of utility work around the farm. I don't know if that'd be enough to drive the mowers, so maybe I'd get like a, I don't know, a tow behind batwing mower for doing the ditches and stuff. I don't know. I'm just coming up with excuses to get more stuff. Put this here. Drop the weight off. I guess right over here. Oh, I need to take the whole front loader off, right? That would work better. And so let's see. That instead. There we go. Now, get the windrower out. I don't have to use this tractor to do the windrower, but it is going to probably be the one I need to do the mowing with. Yeah. Really need to think about another building, but I hate to clutter the yard up. I like the way the yard is right now, kind of nice and open. Alright, then get the rear mower out and then I'll go in and get the front mower. But I'm going to drop this off because otherwise I'm going to have a heck of a time. Oh. What do you think? Should I try it? I think the door's going to be in the way. Can I pull it off? I might be able to. Whoa. Yeah, I got it. Alright. So then the question becomes, where do we start? So I think we'll head down this way. We've got all these bales in between the fields. Need to get those off. I'll probably do that off camera after we get done recording the episode. For now, I want to mow, I think, from like the bridge by the biogas plant and on. So let's see, let's go out this side of this. I don't know how steep it is. I think I want to have the tractor up near the road, and then the mower can lean down into. Oh, this one's, that's really steep there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. This might be okay. Oof. Unfold that. Let's drop it down. Where it's steep here, I'll just do it with the front mower. I hope I can get that grass there. And then I'll come up. Get that up. Yeah, this is where I'm thinking getting a different mower might be a good idea. The problem with this is you got a windrow after this one. Is that gonna get down in there or not? Not really, no. It's not working. So yeah, just the front mower is all that's gonna work here. Oh boy, careful. Oh, wrong one. So there may be a better mower to use to do this, I think. But since this is the only tractor that I have a front 3-point with, I was kind of hoping I could get a little more of that, but not with this apparently. Alright, so I'm going to run up the ditch basically back to the house, and then we'll get that New Holland baler and see how that works. And then we can use this grass to feed the... See, now here I could maybe... I'm not going to make it hard on myself, I don't think. Okay, I've got it cut somewhat and windrowed. I want to use the International 1246 with the New Holland baler. It's a shame that the baler only does 125s, but so it goes, right? It'd be nice if it did something a little bigger, but I like the 150s. Yeah, I don't think those mowers are doing what I want them to do, really. Lower pickup. I don't have access to this land. Oh, okay, there we go. Just when I was on the road. Hopefully I'll get this. It's not much. Not getting a lot. I think around the field, the alfalfa field, I was careful not to get too close to the alfalfa. I don't know if it would cut it or not. Probably. Hopefully I can get that. There we go. That's good. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get what was in the road there. So this will accomplish what I wanted to do, which was get some grass for the sheep. With the other baler, I couldn't do it because it's got the wrapper on it. You can't turn the wrapper off. So you're going to get wrapped bales. And yeah, you could cut the wrap off. But what's the point then at that? So we'll get little 125 centimeter grass bales doing this, and we can feed that to the sheep. So that's what I wanted to do. I might still have to play around with find a better mower for doing it, and this is really kind of just going around the edge of the field at this point over here. But yeah, I'll continue doing this, get these baled. I'll probably try and get the hay bales picked up and put into storage, and then I'll probably do the same maybe with the grass bales. I got those 4 straw bales. We'll see where we get to. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to leave you here at the corner while I'm doing this. Kind of got off a bit there. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? Don't cost nothing. We'll see you next time here in Alma, Missouri, at the Missouri Farm.
PlayStation